So let us start by what I'd like you to do at home for yourself is I would like you to write down the metric prefixes, and I would like you to write down what the powers of 10 are for each of them. Okay? So write down metric prefixes. When you are done, you're going to type done into the chat, or you're going to say done. Just unmute yourself and say done. That hopefully everybody is done at this point or getting close to done, and it should be mega, oh, why did it erase? Sorry. Mega, kilo, deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6. 9 is for the nano, and then that's positive, positive, negative, 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 10 to the 6, 10 to the 3, 10 to the negative 1, 10 to the negative 2, 10 to the negative 3, 10 to the negative 6, and 10 to the negative 9. And you'll want to keep those in your pocket right close by so that we can do these conversions, multi-step conversions. When you are converting from a prefix unit to another prefix unit, chances are you don't know the conversion factor between those two, okay? You might. Some people do know things like they might know that there are 10 centimeters in a decimeter. If you know that, that's great, but most people don't know conversions between prefix units. So we mostly don't know these conversions. These conversion factors. But we do know how to convert every prefix unit into a plain unit. So we are always going to convert our prefix unit. Whoops. Prefix unit into our plain unit. And then we will convert it into our second prefix unit. So for example, we might have megagrams, and we could convert megagrams into grams because we know that 1 megagram is 10 to the 6 grams. And we could then convert that into any old other kind of grams. We could convert it into centigrams because we know that 1 centigram is 10 to the negative 2 grams. These examples are actually from Hebden. So these examples are from Hebden, and it is pages 20 to 21. Okay, so if you're just thinking, I don't want to write it down, I just want to focus on it, you can always look these examples up later. So example number 1. Express 8 kilograms in milligrams. Now, if you're really good at your math and your powers of 10, you might know how many milligrams there are in a kilogram, but most of you won't. So remember, when you are converting units, you're always going to go to the plain unit in the middle. So these will always be 2-step problems. There's always going to be 1 step where you go to the plain unit, and then the second step where you go to the second prefix unit. Okay, so when you're going between a prefix unit and a prefix unit, that's always going to be a two-step problem. Okay, so our unknown is, let's see, we need to express kilograms in milligrams. So our unknown is we don't know how many milligrams. Our initial quantity, hopefully that's easy to see, that's 8 kilograms. And the question doesn't give us any conversion factors, but you should be able to come up with them yourself. Let us map our problem and see what conversion factors we need. Okay, when we map our problem, we need to go from kilograms. What will we convert into from kilograms? Type it on in. What will we convert to from kilograms? Yeah, we're going to convert to plain old grams, and from grams, then we can go to what we finally wanted, milligrams. And we need a conversion factor. So our conversion factors, I'm going to list them here. We need a conversion factor between kilograms and grams. So what power of 10 are we going to be using here? 10 to the what? Type it on in. 10 to the what? You just have to give me the what. So I got some negative 3s, I got some positive 3s. Kilo is a large one, okay? If you think about a kilometer, that's like a very, 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 very big meter, right? Like if you travel a kilometer, you've gone further than a single meter. So kilo is big, so it has to have a positive exponent. So it's going to be 10 to the 3. Does that go up on top, or does it go down on the bottom? That 10 to the 3, does it go on the top or does it go on the bottom? Yeah, it has to go on the bottom, because remember, you either have the prefix, which is what you have up here, or you have the power of 10, which is what you have down here. So that worked out well. You don't have both the prefix and the power of 10 in the same place. So that's excellent. We have one conversion factor. Our other conversion factor will be, I've sort of run out of room there. I've written all over everything. And my other conversion factor is between, I need to go from grams to milligrams. So I'm going to have grams and milligrams. And what is that power of 10 for milli? Milli is 10 to the negative 3, yes. And that's going to go, again, we have to put it with the grams, because otherwise we would have both the prefix and the power of 10 if I put it down on the bottom, so it can't do that. So let's do this problem. Our unknown is equal to, it is a two-step problem. So it's going to equal our initial times 2 conversion factors, conversion factor, conversion factor. And that gives us, our initial quantity was 8 kilograms, times line, times line. Don't fill in anything yet, just write your lines. What do you fill in next? After you've drawn your lines, you fill in the units. Yay! Okay, good. So let's do that. Kilograms are on the top. Sometimes actually people will write this as over 1 just so that they remember that there is a top and a bottom there. So if you want to do that, that's totally good. But yeah, kilograms are on the top, so they have to go on the bottom. And we wanted to find grams, so grams need to go on the top. Kilograms will cancel. In step 2, we need to cancel grams, put that on the bottom, and find milligrams, put that on the top. And we know that there are 10 to the 3 grams per 1 kilogram, because we know our powers of 10, and we know that milli means 10 to the negative 3, so that goes with the gram. And we get, oops, Now this one I don't even need my calculator for because I know that that's 8 times 10 to the 3 times 10 to the 3. Because if I take something from the denominator and put it in the numerator, the exponent changes signs. Okay, so you can do it that way, and you would get 8 times 10 to the 6 milligrams. If you wanted to type this in your calculator instead, what you would do is you would type in 8, and then you would type in either the EXP or the EE or the times 10 to the X button. Oh, no, you wouldn't. Yes, you could. Yes, you could, because you would have 8 times 10 to the 3. And then you would type in divided by, because this is in the denominator, right? So we want to divide by it. And in order to type in 10 to the negative 3, you would type in 1 EE or EXP or times 10 to the X negative 3. Okay? 10 to the negative 3, you type it into your calculator by typing in essentially 1 times 10 to the negative 3, which is what you're doing right here. Okay? If you have any problems with your calculator, make sure, like if you're not getting the right power of 10 and it's a problem for you, check in with me tomorrow or Friday whenever I see you to make sure we can sort that out for you. All right, let us do a rate question. Express 5 milligrams per milliliter. Oh, actually, I don't want to write it like that. 5 megagrams, not milligrams, megagrams per milliliter in kilograms per liter. Express 5 megagrams per milliliter in kilograms per liter. So there's 2 ways to go about this. You can do it all in one line, and that's the way we're going to do it. To start with, I'm going to say I'm starting, my unknown is kilograms. Do I want to write it like this? Kilograms per liter. Do I want to have that little slash there? No, because it looks like it's in the same line as the kilograms. We want to write it in the fractional form. We want to write it so it's very, very clearly top and bottom. So we don't know how many kilograms per liter we have. And our initial quantity is, excuse me, megagrams per milliliter, 5 of them. And if I draw my map, then I will have 5 megagrams per milliliter. Let's convert the top first. Okay, we're going to convert the top part first. What will I convert megagrams into? What will we convert megagrams into? Yeah, we're going to convert that into grams, okay, because we always go from our prefix unit to our plain unit, because prefix unit to prefix unit is always going to be a 2-step process. Okay, and milliliters I'm just leaving alone for now because I can only do one thing at once. And then from grams, we can then go to, oh, we wanted kilograms, so we're going to go from grams to kilograms. So now the top part is done. How about the bottom part? We have milliliters. What do we want? Well, on the bottom, we want to have liters. Oh, hey, that's just going to be a 1-step problem, right? Because I can go from a prefix unit. I know a conversion factor between a prefix unit and a plain unit all the time. So how many steps do we have? 1, 2, 3-step problem. All right. So we are now going to do this whole thing. Now you could write down all your conversion factors. I'm going to try this one without doing it just to show you that you can do it without always writing down every conversion factor. So let's say we have our unknown is equal to our initial times 3 conversion factors. So my unknown, kilograms per liter, is equal to my initial quantity, 5 megagrams per milliliter, times conversion factor, conversion factor, conversion factor. And now we plug in our units. So I am, in the first one, I am converting from megagrams to grams. So I need to cancel megagrams, and I need to find grams. Next step, I'm going to go from grams to kilograms. So I need to cancel grams, put it on the bottom because it's already on the top. If it's on the top, you put it on the bottom. If it were on the bottom, you would put it on the top. And then we have kilograms. Okay. No, yes, yes, I did it right. Woo. Lucky me. Okay. Grams are gone. Now I have kilograms. And now it's time to convert the bottom part. Milliliters are going to liters. So I need to look and I say, where are my milliliters? Well, my milliliters are on the, where? Are they on the top or are they on the bottom right now? Milliliters are on the bottom, yeah. So to cancel them out, I must put them on the top, okay? So we're gonna put our milliliters up here. And those will then cancel out very nicely. And I didn't want milliliters, I wanted to end up with liters, so my liters are going to go on the bottom. And look, I wanted liters on the bottom, and I have liters on the bottom, so that's a really good thing. Okay? And now, numbers. Mega. Mega is 10 to the, tell yourself, what is it? Mega is 10 to the 6. So 10 to the 6, do I put 10 to the 6 here? Are we happy with where I placed the 10 to the 6? Yeah, you got to put with the grams because we already have a prefix. We cannot also have a power of 10. So let's put it up here where it belongs. 10 to the 6 grams, lots of grams, equals one very large gram thing, a megagram. All right, kilo. Kilo is 10 to the, how much? 3. Okay, it's 10 to the 3. And that's going to go with the plain old gram, 10 to the 3, because we already have a prefix. There we go. And then milli is 10 to the, yeah, it's -3. Okay, milli is 10 to the -3. And that one's really, if you don't memorize anything else, we use milliliters a lot, so that one's really worth knowing. So there is 10 to the -3 liters per 1 milliliter. Now, I want you to try plugging this into your calculator and see if you get the correct number. I also would like you to try doing it just with your powers of 10. So try it both ways. See what you get. So yeah, hopefully you're getting 5 times 10 to the 6. Like I said, if you're not getting that on your calculator, see me Thursday or Friday about sorting that out so you don't have problems next week. Okay? And my unit, the only things I have left are the kilograms and the liters. Everything else is canceled out. And what did I want? Oh, good. I did want kilograms per liter. So life is awesome. Okay? If you're happy with this method of converting rates, you can go ahead and I'm going to give you some practice to do. Let's see, in your workbook, we have, let's see, 2.4D. It's on page 75. Okay, 2.4D, page 75. And you can do, and there's not enough room to really do the work on this page, so write on your own paper. So you're going to do all the way up to number 24. Numbers 1 to 24. Now, if you are in the 3% club, you can add on let's see. If you're in the 3% club, you can add on numbers 25 to 33. And if you have not, if you're in the 3% club and you've not done squared and cubic units yet, you should do that first because this is all about squared and cubic units.